Good morning, amazing Infiniti family. My brothers and sisters from Infiniti, I'm back again here with my 16th fortnight message. Okay, I'm sitting here in Renaissance Hotel in Bangkok. We just finished an amazing session by Chief for all the ISBs and above. Okay, and we had amazing event with 10,000 plus crazy dreamers actually, which is called DWD, Date with Destiny, for last 3 days. It was an amazing. This was the second event of our team. Last month we did one event which is called Magic. This week it was DWD, and there are two more which are going to happen in India in January and February, right? With this, we are all ready to start in the year 2018 with all the people carrying excitement, belief, energy, and dream actually, right? But one thing which I realized in last about 1.5 months, which I think everybody is aware about that, but we don't really think about those things when we get involved into day-to-day activities. Okay, we really overlook a lot of things which are very, very important to become successful in this industry, right? Okay, basically in this industry, network marketing, what we do, we have three kind of activities to do on daily basis. One is the business generation activity, second is a retention activity, and third is a development activity wherein you develop the mindset of an entrepreneur, you develop people, skills, mindset, and everything actually, right? Okay, but in the process we've seen, after few years in networking, once a person reached to a certain level, okay, second activity which is called retention activity and development activity, okay, people start doing a lot actually, right? But the first activity, which is the real rice bowl of the business, which is a business generation activity, they start coming down in numbers actually, right? But I want to remind you guys that without business generation activity, there's no point having retention and development activity, because business generation activity gets you the fresh blood, that gets you the business volume, and without business volume, there are no checks, there are no commission, there are no dreams actually, right? Okay. So I want today all of you to check in your own organization how many people who are attending system on weekly basis. Okay, that is basically a retention activity. But once you get to know, check how many presentations are happening on weekly basis, right? And if number of people attending system, okay, is not able to increase number of presentations, okay, which is basically at least 3 presentation per person who's attending system. If it is not happening, then we are creating more and more lovers actually, right? And you'll not be able to retain them for a very long time, because the best way to retain people is to help them to make money, right? And how do you help them to make money? When they arrange more and more presentation, when you do presentation for them and more people sign up, more and more volume happen, then only exactly they earn more money. And that is the best way to retain a person. Okay, because without earning, how many people will continue coming to the satsang actually, right? Okay, so you have to check yourself about what is a level of business generation activity which is happening in your organization, right? Okay, according to me, 70 to 75% of your day should go into business generation activity only, which is basically presentation, as Chief says, right? Okay. And this year in 2018, I want to fix this forever actually, right? 2 important things, because this year we are going to build it to sustain forever actually, right? Okay. And to build it to sustain forever, you need to ensure 2 things. Number 1, the foundation need to be very, very strong. And how do you build a strong foundation? When you ensure more and more people earn at least $1,000 a week and above, right? Because $1,000 a week start changing an IR's life in some or other way. It is not millions, but even $1,000 a week will start making an impact in your life on a positive side, right? So first, we will focus on, in entire year, number of people earning $1,000. Okay, for which I'm taking few initiatives which you will get to know in some time. Okay, but $1,000, number of people earning $1,000 and above every week, this is gonna be the focus. We will help more and more people so that they can make $1,000 and above every week on week consistently, which will give a strong foundation Okay, people will take more ownership and they will continue taking this legacy ahead actually, right? Number two, how do you earn? How do you ensure more and more people earn $1,000 a week? There's only one way. When you increase number of presentations in that team, that automatically ensures the more and more people will earn $1,000, right? Because if you only help a person to earn $1,000 through hot zones and warm zones only, right, that is not sustainable. No, the only way to have sustainable $1,000 plus income is when you have more and more presentation, and in a very organic way you put a input, you put a seed which is called number of presentations, and that automatically gives you output which is basically called volume, business volume, right? And that gives you, $1,000 and above every week, right? Sustainable, right? So these are the two major focus. You have to check, okay, how many people are earning $1,000 and above in your organization consistently, okay? And that will give you, and you have to keep pushing yourself to have more and more numbers earning $1,000 every week, week on week, okay, consistently, to have a sustainable organization. Number two, okay, you have to check how many presentations happening every week, because with new people coming in, the number of presentations need to increase, because number of people coming to the system should be directly proportional to the number of presentation happens in the week. That is the organic way of doing the business, right? That is not a push way. That's like a machinery actually, right? Okay, and that is the only sustainable way, right? I never knew anything other than this when I was building in the beginning, right? That's why it is sustainable for many, many years, right? But these days I see people pushing hard, okay, and having spurts and everything actually, right? But that is not sustainable always, right? So let's build this year in 2018 in a way which is sustainable, and let's build it one time to last forever actually, right? So guys, check two things: number of presentations in an organization and number of people earning $1,000 in your organization. And remember one thing, you cannot ask people to increase number of presentations until you are doing your own personal plans, no matter whether you're earning $10,000, $20,000, $5,000 or $7,000 every week, right? As a upline, everybody need to lead by example, and you need to ensure you start doing your own personal presentations every week, okay? So that people look at it and get inspired, and what you do, that only you can tell other people to do, right? So guys, high time, let's get back to basics. 70 to 80% of your time should go into showing more plans. Thank you very much. I love you guys. I'll come back again with new updates after attending ICE, okay, in KL. I'm off to Hanoi tomorrow, then KL for ICE, back to Hanoi, and then I'll see you, many of you, in Dubai, okay? So see you in next fortnight message. I love you. Thank you.